Therefore, do you mean to say that I should meekly surrender to all the situation and keep the balance of mind? Doesn't it make me a weaker person? So previously I reacted to the situation and therefore I could stop the misbehavior of that person, and if I am not going to react, yes sarvatra anabhisnehaha na abhinandati na dveshti, then that means they will think that I am a simpleton. Instead of taking me as a simple person, they will say I have ton of simplicity, that I am a simple ton. Now Vedanta doesn't say that you should meekly surrender to all unfavorable situations or improper behavior. Vedanta doesn't say that. In fact, in the very Bhagavadgita itself, Krishna is asking Arjuna to fight adharma. Vedanta does not mean just blind acceptance of whatever akrama is done by other people or injustice done by others. Then what is Vedanta trying to say? We should very clearly understand that for any situation we can have three types of responses. For any situation we can have three types of responses. One is impulsive reaction, in which there is no time, there is no thinking, there is no planning, there is no buddhi involved. Without using discrimination or anything, immediately I react to the situation. That impulsive reaction is one possibility. And the second possibility is meek surrender to the situation. Whatever abuse the other person does, I meekly surrender and I don't take any step to remedy that. It is unintelligent inaction. It is unintelligent inaction. Generally, we swing towards these two extremes. One is impulsive reaction, where thought is not involved. Another is unintelligent inaction, born out of weakness. And Vedanta says both are equally bad. Impulsive reaction is bad because it affects me myself, because any reaction disturbs the mind, and if I continue that mental disturbance for a long time, it will create a stress in me and I am going to suffer from even many physical diseases. Therefore, impulsive reaction may get things done because the other people get frightened, and you may get your things done, but the side effects are more terrible. There may be immediate positive benefit, but there are long-term negative benefits like antibiotics. Antibiotics may work. It's like many of the powerful drugs which may immediately give me relief, but it is going to damage my vital organ. Any impulsive reaction is like a powerful drug which has got a long-term adverse result, mental and physical. And many people think impulsive reaction is strength, but it is not a strength, it is seeming strength, but it is real weakness alone. Lack of self-control it shows. And weak surrender to the situation or inaction is also improper, because we have to suffer injustice. Nowhere in the Shastra it is said that we should meekly suffer or surrender. Therefore both are improper. Then what does Shastra say? Avoid impulsive reaction, avoid unintelligent inaction, but take to intelligent action, giving sufficient time, sufficient thought. Study the situation and see whether there is a remedy or not. For certain situations there are no remedy at all. If it is a choiceless situation, strengthen your mind to face the situation. We have got so many methods which we will discuss later. Therefore, if it is a choiceless situation, don't try to change the situation which is not going to work because it is choiceless situation. If you ask me, can't we change a choiceless situation? I will say the definition of choiceless situation is what cannot be changed. Therefore, be intelligent. Intelligent response is, I don't waste my time to change that. I put forth effort to strengthen me so that the impact of the choiceless situation is insignificant or nil. That is called intelligent action. And if it is a choiceful situation, I think very well what remedy has to be taken, and after sufficient thought, I very carefully deal with the situation. Sometimes sama, sometimes dana, sometimes bheda, and sometimes danda. If you have to punch the nose, do it consciously, don't miss the nose. But what Shastra says is, don't do it impulsively. Let it be a thoughtful action, like a court which gives even capital punishment if it is required, but it is thoughtfully done after inquiry into the affair, sometime for 7 years, 10 years, and they give capital punishment. Do what is required, but let it not be impulsive. And that is a jnani. And Krishna also is a jnani, and that's why he tried with Duryodhana all the legitimate methods, and when they all didn't work, he consciously decided, Arjuna, kill Duryodhana, no other method. And if Bhishma and Drona have unfortunately joined the wrong party, you will have to fight them. This is action. Therefore, what is Vedanta? Avoid impulsive reaction, avoid unintelligent inaction, but take to thoughtful action. And the thoughtful action is twofold. If the situation is choiceless situation, the intelligent action is strengthening myself. If the situation is choiceful situation, the intelligent action is changing the situation itself. Do some parihara. Engi nanu poganam solra, or homam pandran solra, or idu pannan solra, just nothing wrong. Shastra itself has provided, use parihara. If everybody says you have to live with that, don't go on complaining. You learn to live with that particular situation. And that is sthira prajna. More in the next class. Purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnameva vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Arjuna, asked a question to Lord Krishna. What is the lifestyle of a sthira prajna? How does he conduct himself and how does he respond to different situations in life? And sthira prajna is one who has attained self-knowledge. We should remember that in the context of Vedanta, the word jnanam can refer to only one thing, and that is self-knowledge. A karma yogi also has got knowledge. The knowledge of karma yoga he has got. Because of that knowledge alone, he is able to practice karma yoga. But even then, we do not call a karma yogi a jnani. Because karma yogi has the knowledge of karma yoga only. But the word jnani can be used only for one who has got jivatma, paramatma, aikya jnana. Karma yogi only surrenders to the Lord, but he does not know that I am Brahman. And therefore, here the word sthira prajna refers to only that person who has the knowledge, aham atma asmi, and the nature of that atma as described in the previous verses. From verse number 12 to 25, we talked about the nature of atma. The one who knows I am that atma, which is akarta, which is abhokta, which is ekaha, which is sarvagataha, which is nityaha, that atma I am. I am the eternal, imperishable and full atma. The one who knows, he is called a prajnaha. And it is not enough that one gains that knowledge. I said in the last class that this knowledge, which is intellectual in nature, has to be converted into emotional strength. Without this conversion, my emotional personality will remain fragile. Knowledge will remain in the intellect, but mind will continue to be vulnerable to situation. So I will continue to have all the emotional problems like anger, jealousy, depression, anxiety, fear, all of them. And at the intellectual level, aham brahmasmi, I will tell, this split personality is of no use. Therefore, this intellectual knowledge should be converted into emotional strength. Such a person is called sthira prajnaha. And naturally, the knowledge has trickled down into his emotional personality. Therefore, he knows and he feels that I am Atmaneva Atmana Tushtaha, which means I do not miss anything in life. Only when I have a feeling of incompleteness, sense of incompleteness, I miss things in life. This missing alone becomes a desire. What I miss in life, I desire. Some people miss a companion, therefore I would like to get married. That is how a miss becomes a Mrs. Why? As a miss, she missed something and therefore she becomes a Mrs. hoping that things will be better. Then what happens? We have to ask her only. Therefore, missing things make me seeking for things, and from that seeking all the later problems, successes and failures. But in the case of a sthira prajna, he doesn't miss anything. Therefore, what is the basic trait of a sthira prajna? Atmanyeva atmana tushtaha. I am happy as I am. This is the first trait. And the next trait is, because I am happy as I am, I don't require anything to complete me. I may possess things, but I don't need things. There is a lot of difference between possessing a thing and needing a thing. When I possess a thing, I am not bound by that. But when I need a thing, I am not possessing it. In fact, I am possessed by it. You know who is a possessed person? You know. Therefore, when I need a thing, I am possessed. When I don't need